called up Carlos. Said I won't be calling. Instead of my old tempo. It wouldn't make much sense, so yeah.
I did everything right and they indicted me. I did everything right and they indicted me. I did everything right and they indicted me.
Your thoughts are the in there deep. What about your heart? Does it beat too hard? Mine does.
I did everything right and they indicted me. I did everything right and they indicted me.
Can't stand David. Good morning, everybody, and welcome again to another Bonnet Chronicles with your boy James Bubba Williams. DJ Exclusive is in the building. Good morning, everybody. Glad to see your bright, smiling faces. I'm here looking all orange and shit today, but it's okay. We'll make it work. Shout out to everybody that's with me this morning. I look cute this morning too. I just had to say that. Just like sometimes you got to walk past me and like, damn, I'm fine. And give yourself credit. It's like, you know what? Ain't nobody else gonna tell me I'm fine. God damn it, I'm fine. I look goddamn good, so I feel good. Hope everybody's having an awesome week. The week has been going for me. It hasn't been bad, so that's a good thing to say the least. I did want to ask y'all something. And I thought about this last night, and I'm just like, as I lay here awake at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, sleepless, of course, what keeps you up at night? Because I heard from a lot of y'all that a lot of people don't get any sleep. So what keeps you up at night? What thoughts go through your head? What keeps you up at night? You know, I never thought about that until I'm just like, With me, I think what keeps me up at night is maybe the feeling of loneliness, of being alone. That's the one. That's the main one. Of course, worrying about where the money going to come from to pay these bills. Worried about if tomorrow going to be my last day on earth. Worried if I'm going to lose a family member or something. It's just everything. It's just all the thoughts. They all start come rushing in, especially when it's time for you to go to sleep. That's always when they come in. Never fails. Jam tune. Pain is the other part of that as well too. Hip pain, back pain, leg pain is just like, okay. And like Jamie said, worrying about the future. Yep. Especially for the youth. Amen. Especially it's disturbing sometimes when you think about everything that's going on. But yeah, that's what keeps me up. But you know, I still, regardless of the hour, 30 minutes or whatever it is, however much time of sleep that I get, regardless of what it is, I still just get up and keep it moving. That's all I can do. But let's get into it, man. Drop your comments in the chat. What keeps you up at night? Send me a couple of DMs if y'all want to. DJ X3C on Instagram and Twitter. I'll read some of those next week. So I don't know if y'all have been keeping up with what's going on in Las Vegas. They got whole UFOs out here, dog. But the bad part, we know about the UFOs already. It's people that didn't see the actual aliens. So this first video is going to be the video that shows it. And the scary part about everything is that the actual ship or whatever it was caught on the officer's body cam footage. So when the cop catches his body cam footage around that same time, there is a call from a resident saying, there's something in my backyard. 8 to 10 feet tall. Doesn't look like a human. Eyes shiny and everything. And the family is completely shooketh. Anyway, this is going on in Las Vegas right now. When I tell you that it's been the last week and a half, 2 weeks, my conspiracy theory brain is just popping like crazy. So let's take a look at the first video, which shows whatever it is that crashes and also the interview with the family. Let's take a look.
Southern Nevada is abuzz tonight with stories about the crash of an unknown object and the alleged sighting of strange creatures in the backyard of a Northwest Valley home.
So it was last night that 8 News Now investigator David Charnes reported about how Metro Police responded back on May 1st after receiving a strange call from a very frightened family. Well, our report generated a global response, and now piecing together the sequence of events has been kind of tricky, in part because the primary witnesses have been almost as elusive as the beings they say they encountered. Chief Investigator George Knapp is as perplexed as the rest of us. George.
As you know, this is not our first UFO rodeo. We first heard about the incident in early May via the Metro Police grapevine. The incident has a lot in common with other bizarre cases from around the world: an alleged crash, strange beings, and bits and pieces that don't make sense. But the police took this seriously, and so do we. Just before midnight on April 30th, skywatchers across several western states saw a bright fireball streak through the heavens. A police officer working in the Northwest Valley caught a glimpse of the colorful object on his body cam. At nearly the same time, a Ring camera in the area recorded a strange noise and what sounds like a crash. One family living in a ranch-style home had a much closer view of the object. Two brothers and their father were working on a vehicle in their yard when they caught a glimpse of a sparkly object as it came crashing down, then were hit by what they describe as a shock wave. One of the witnesses, a young man named Angel, has stated when the brothers looked into the yard where the object landed, that spot was obscured and blurry, as if by unknown form of camouflage. What they saw next prompted a frantic call to 911.
So there's two people or two subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes, like I can't explain it, and big mouth. They're shiny eyes, and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
8 News Now investigators have spoken with family members multiple times in the past 4 weeks, but each of the 3 times we accepted their invitation to do an interview, they didn't answer the door or their phone. These are some of the claims they've made in other public forums. Multiple family members backed up the story in an initial police report we obtained. Angel says they heard the patter of multiple feet in the yard. They later heard footsteps on their roof. They saw one of the 8-foot-tall creatures climb behind the controls of a large front loader stored in the yard as if trying to engage it. He got a good look at one of the creatures, he said, a greenish-grayish being with large eyes and long legs. He says he could hear its deep breaths, and when he locked eyes, he was, in essence, frozen in place, couldn't move. In the middle of the yard where the object had crashed, then vanished, a circular impression was left in the soil.
Okay, where is this on your property?
Metro sources say the police dispatcher initially wondered whether to send a crisis intervention team to help the troubled witness, but then took the incident seriously. 2 officers arrived 38 minutes after the call, and by then had heard from other officers. They proceeded cautiously and managed some nervous laughs.
I ain't dealing with that.
A few days
later, all right, Dave,
you can stop it right there. Metro sergeants returned to the scene to ask follow-up questions.
Whew. So, yeah, multiple sightings of something that crashed, then the camera footage of something crashing or the sound of something crashing, and then the phone call saying that there are people in the backyard. Now, since all of that has happened, like they said, the family has gone, take this thing off because it's annoying me today, and I look good today, so, oh, shit. Sorry, y'all. That boy look goddamn good. I'm sorry. Lips black as hell, but it's all right. Since all of this has started going on, of course, the family has been getting threats. They've been getting called all kind of things online. And so they've basically just went into hiding and basically radio silence. They're not saying anything at all. And it's because people are not believing them. But I mean, there's like multiple accounts of this happening. So I don't know. It's crazy. I think it's true. I really think that the wildfires, it probably wasn't a wildfire. It's probably a cover up to aliens landing. They have been collecting stuff. And that's another thing that's come out, that they've been collecting alien technology and stuff for years. And there's this whistleblower right now that's out who's been saying that there needs to be Senate committee hearings, and to the point to where now the claims are starting to be taken serious. So we'll see what happens. Again, like I said, they stated that the family went silent and everything until last night. Did hear that the family is still sticking by their story. They've moved from the property because they've been getting threats and everything else. So yeah, so let's take a look at this last video. David, you can play do the third one, Dave. That was the last video in that set. With the bald head white guy. Looks like my co-half speaking about this, and he said that he spoke with the family.
I met with the family extensively on the 27th, and then for a short time on the 19th when I went out there. And their story has been consistent on what they told me. Now, I'm going to say this. This 16-year-old kid, Angel, is getting slammed all over social media, okay? And because the family's Hispanic, they're getting a lot of threats and a lot of comments. And when I see him on my social media reference to this, I completely delete it. It's a disgrace. But as far as what they told me, and Angel's getting hammered, like I said, on social media, but people have to remember, 3 people saw this. Angel, his brother, I think is a year younger than him, and his father. Angel called 911. The father got on 911 and said the same thing. I saw the creatures about 15, 20 minutes ago. And like I said, I'm an experienced investigator, full of 40 years of investigative experience. And I did everything I could to see if I get Angel upset to the point where you say, you know, this is all made up. But 3 family members saw this. And I want to say something briefly. I know we're short on time here. But when I was out at the residence on the 27th, and they were showing me where these things were, where they believe they saw them, and I was standing against a metal pole that was holding up like a carport. And the father, and I'm just a little over 6 feet, about 6 feet, 6'1". And he said, that pole you're standing next to, it was taller than that pole. Now I'm about 6'1". I looked up, that pole was about 8.5 feet. And Angel said, yeah, it was even taller than that. Now, they described what they described. And I tell people, I was not there that night, neither were you. I have nothing to discount what this family said. I mean, it's a nice family. They could have thrown me off the property. They're a very nice family. And, you know, to the point is this, okay? You have 3 people that said they saw a strange creature, and they described it. And people want evidence of that. Well, we don't have any evidence. He on that video that he showed on his YouTube channel, a lot of people are blowing things up. Even the Baltimore Post-Examiner blew up the picture. They were the first ones to show the photo of the impression on May 27th that Angel took that night when he said the police were in the backyard at 1:37. Baltimore Post-Examiner published the photograph. And then when I went back later on, Angel gave me the photograph of the 2 sergeants from the Northwest Area Command of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, who he said was about midnight on May 6th, who came back and talked to the father because allegedly what he told me is the cop said the first 2 officers didn't do something right, okay? When I first met the family, it was on May 19th, and it was hard that day because they didn't trust me. That's when
you stop right there, David. All I was going to say is something is out there. I've seen the video that's playing right now. You can look it up on TikTok. Just put in Las Vegas UFO and you will find any and everything. But I looked at the video. Clearly, you can tell the family is shaken up a little bit about something, because when I say shaken up, 2 of them have guns and one of them has their gun drawn already because they're scared and they don't know what the hell is going on. So also in this video, and I don't know, I'm just going about what I saw. Okay. Also in that same video, you can see there's one of they zooming in right there. You can look in the truck and see that there's something in the truck and it's blinking its eyes. Of course, it took like several people to fix the image and try to clear it up, negative, and do all this other stuff to it. But definitely there's something in the truck, and it's like flashing its eyes, and it doesn't look human. I don't know. What do you believe? I believe that it's aliens out there. I mean, they've already been out there. Now, they did explain about one of them seeing one of the black trucks that they were saying. So there was another investigator that used to be a retired detective of Las Vegas who was doing surveillance on the family as well too. Of course, he works with different alien people, blah blah blah, and he said that he's also been driving around in that area as well too. So I don't know, y'all. Y'all just stay tuned because the plot thickens on this. And when I tell you News Nation, I don't really watch News Nation like that. But when I tell you News Nation has been covering the shit out of this story, y'all, like, damn, every hour they have an update about what's going on in this case. And it's I don't know. They're the only ones covering it, so it's a lot of information that's coming out that I like to hear. ABC, I know, has picked it up. CNN and some of the other news outlets have picked it up, but of course they're going to try to downplay this. But I just hope that Angel and the rest of his family, they stick to their guns, and hopefully they'll put the clear footage out. What would you do if you saw an alien, man? I don't know. I think my ass, if I actually saw something like that, I would probably I can't stand Harrison. Industrial Arts, what's going on? Good morning. But I don't know. If I saw an alien, my silly ass is gonna be the one that's gonna walk up to the alien and be like, "Hey, how you doing? My name is James. Nice to meet you. So we about to go?" Aaliyah Sheffield, is that her name? Aaliyah Sheffield. Shout out to her, man. Just dropped her CD. But I'm just like, Earth is ghetto. I want to leave. I got 5 on gas. What's up? Let's go. Cause this shit ghetto right here, man. I don't know why y'all trying to come here. Maybe it's for water. Y'all don't want to be here, man. Let's go. We can ride out. We can go somewhere else, okay? But yes, I am going to talk to the alien because I want to know. I want to know any and everything that you can tell me. Yes, Jam Tune, you're my spirit animal too. You are. All right, y'all, but make sure that y'all check that out. Just like I said, if you go online and just search Las Vegas UFO, you will go down the rabbit hole, and then you'll start seeing everything that's been going on with the whole UFO situation. Shout out Lateef. What's going on, brother Lateef? Good to see you. All right. So, you know that we covered Little Mermaid a couple of times on this on BBC here. So, I actually have a new version somebody sent me. And I must say it's very good. It's more for the Ratchet Little Mermaid fans, but it's really good. It's great, actually. So let's take a look. I was just sent this remix to Part of Their World. Is that the name of the song? I think the real name of the song. So let's take a look. Part of Your World, the remix.
I wanna be with the city girls. I wanna see us shaking in the club, drinking. What do you call it? Casamigos out in the hood, playing with glass, seeing the world hanging from a dodge. Out of the sea, wandering free with city girls.
Woo! That girl can sing. She can sing. Shout out to her, man. When I saw that yesterday, I was just like, bro, this is freaking hilarious. I'm just like, I just gotta bring it. All right, y'all. Before we get out of here, we got a few minutes left. There's a new song that's out, and I think it's pretty good. And I want to give y'all a taste of it. Y'all take a look at this new song. Take a listen. Baby, you can drop it right there. Y'all make sure y'all go check that out, man. Angrycats.tv, angrycats.tv on TikTok. That shit was so adorable when I saw it last night. Keep myself laughing. It's okay. It was adorable, man. Hey, man, I don't know if y'all heard as well, too, before I get out of here. There's a new Beatles song coming out. Hey, Kareem Ransom, how you doing? There is a new Beatles song coming out, and it's supposed to be, I guess it was an old song that they did, and I guess somebody didn't finish their part, so now they are gonna go back and finish the song with AI. This whole AI thing, it's killing me, Smalls. It's killing me. Jessica Lee, leave me alone. I'm sorry. Don't. Why are y'all egging me on? It's too early in the morning for all of this. Y'all know that, right? Can't stand y'all, man. All right, y'all. Anyway, I thank y'all for tuning in this morning to another Beer Bonnet Chronicles. Give y'all a couple of dad jokes, man. Hey, how do you get dick from Richard? How do you get dick from Richard? You ask nicely. Y'all share, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff, man, to the stream. Invite a friend for you next time. And, of course, next Thursday, let me say this real quick. We won't have a show next Thursday because I'll actually be out of town. So no BBC next week for you, but you always get the BBC the week after. Terrible. So terrible. So you'll get the BBC, no BBC for you next week, but you get it the week after, okay? I love y'all, man. Mean it. Hey, and another one for you. I'm reading a horror story in Braille. So something bad is going to happen. I can feel it. Love y'all, mean it. Your affirmation for today is Bubba ain't got no damn sense. I pause my whirling thoughts and replace them with calm ones. Had a lot of juice in my mouth. You can get that. Okay. I pause my whirling thoughts and replace them with calm ones. Woosah. Shout out Letterhack. I love you, Letterhack. See you soon. I'm out, y'all. Enjoy the day. I'll see y'all Saturday morning. Deuces.
All the in that deep. What about your heart? Does it beat too hard?